think the Congressional Cup is special because of the history of it. You know, it's been around for a long time. Many great sailors have participated in the regatta.
For me and any sailor that goes and competes at the Congressional Cup, you know, it's going to be first rate from start to finish, and that itself says something about the quality of the competition, quality of the people at the Long Beach Yacht Club, and finally the quality of the racing.
We have 1,000 regular members, we have 110 associate members, and we are extremely proud of our legacy. We're very proud of what we're doing.
It's particularly special with the number of volunteers, the amount that the yacht club gets behind the event.
Everyone's so welcoming, you get looked after from the minute you arrive in the morning to you're right back on the dock.
You get billeted out with a family, and they're always super excited to have a team stay at their house, and they look after you as if you're their own.
They are adopting us as foreigners, as like their own team. We have a lot of people that is on the pier with flags and yelling for us.
The Congressional Cup family is just a big family.
Welcome back to the 50th anniversary of the Congressional Cup. This is day number 2, the final day of the Stage 1 qualifying round. There are 6 sailors competing, only 4 will move on into the Congressional Cup match itself, and behind me the sailors are itching to get out on the race course because there is a lot at stake. The winner of today's Stage 1 will win the Ficker Cup, and there's rumor that Bill Ficker himself may be here to present the trophy. So we're going to head out on the water as well to see which top 4 will move on into the all-important Congressional Cup. Our first match of the day has local Long Beach sailor Dustin Durant on the right-hand side facing Dave Perry, 2-time Congressional Cup winner. Umpire team in position, the boats head to win. Both have now flopped onto port with Perry to windward. Durant tries to get away and Perry gives chase. The final approach to the line, it's all time on distance, and Durant has timed it better. Here comes the gun, and he wins the start. So Durant off to an early lead, and his local yacht club member Scott Dixon on starboard will now face Keith Sweatin from Australia, who looks as though he's got a head of steam on port. Will he get across as they head for the pier? He's done it just in front of the fans off the Belmont Pier, both boats on port, reaching to the right. And then deep into the spectator fleet, killing time off to the right side of the pier before both boats, now on starboard, head to the line. Just below starboard ley line, Sweatin goes for the hook. Dixon shakes it free.
Sweatin's got the hook on it.
Headsail down for Sweatin, his bow moving forward. 1 length to the line, head to win, only 10 seconds to go.
Get that jib
Going back up, Dixon's bow is down. Sweatin will now gain speed, 5 seconds. Scotty Dixon is faster.
Hi, I'm Keith Sweatin from Australia, competing in the Congressional Cup, representing Team Alpari FX. It's our first Congressional Cup, and we're just so pleased to be here. I've been here for a few days now, and we've just really enjoyed the hospitality and also the racing with the boats yesterday was fantastic, and it means a great deal for us to be here. Yeah, obviously that's our aim, is to get through to the next stage. I think for us at the moment in the season, it's the beginning of the season for us, and we just want to try and get as much racing in as possible for the rest of the year, and then obviously if we can continue to improve throughout the event, hopefully we'll be able to get a really good result.
Sweatin to the right, approaching the ley line. He'll tack to face Dixon, who's ahead. Approaching the top mark, Sweatin is right back in this. Boats overlap past the ley line. Dixon in control, but only just. Big collision. It actually turned Scotty's boat. Sweatin's bow hit the backstay. Penalty flags are flown, and no surprise, Sweatin cops the penalty. The boats have gone well past the windward mark. Now Scotty finally heads the bow down. We go for the hoist. Sweatin's spinnaker is up first. He's fast. Remember, the Aussies have a penalty to shed, but they are right into Dixon on the run. Another sharp luff after the jibe. Another penalty flag has flown. This time it's green. Dixon is aggressive. He doesn't want Sweatin to get by. No, that one finally worked. Good job, Scott Dixon. See you later, Keith Sweatin. Sweatin delays the penalty. Black flag goes up. He's out of the match. Well, the lesson here is the time to discuss it with the umpires is clearly not during the match. You'll have plenty of time after the black flag. Into flight number 2, and we pick up Dave Perry, who after a rough first race will now face Chris Poole. And it looks like he's already starting out aggressive. Green flag. Too far forward, Poole spins onto port. Perry is slow, but he'll back his jib and try to tuck in behind. Perry will spin around, this time trying to get out of Poole's grasp.
There's some yelling.
But he's going to have to get out.
Jibing here.
Oh!
Big collision. Holy moly, there's going to be a penalty on that. Perry was trying to get out of the way, but Poole was on starboard. Umpires are taking a long time to discuss this yellow flag. Poole gets the penalty. So Poole gets a clean start down here to the pin, but he's got a penalty to shed with Perry on his hip to windward. We're back on the line this time with Scott Dixon and Phil Robertson. Close maneuvering there, the dial up, Dixon in control. This is quite a different Scott Dixon than we saw yesterday, who opened the regatta with 3 losses. Well, he gave a black flag to his last competitor, and this time he's keeping Robertson up against the ropes. Dixon tacks away, Robertson follows suit. The clock ticks down while behind them Poole is at the leeward mark leading Dave Perry, but he still has a penalty. Seven seconds to go. Oh man, boats are just slamming into each other in this series so far. Penalty will definitely go up. The boats are connected together. They just disconnected. Robertson stuck down here to the pin. Dixon's going to have to tack to make the line. Someone's going to get a penalty. And there it is. Dixon cops the penalty, the windward boat. It's a red flag penalty. Dixon gained an advantage from fouling Robertson. He has to spin an immediate circle. This is a day of collisions and screaming. Now Durant and Sweatin have just hit each other. That means every match has had a collision. Back in the Poole and Perry match, no, you're not seeing things. Chris was ahead with the penalty. Well, he shed it, but not before Perry gave him another one and then took the lead. Finally crossing the line, Dave Perry has earned this race over Chris Poole. The final spinnaker set for Phil Robertson and crew, and this looks to be an easy win.
Yeah, g'day, I'm Phil Robertson from New Zealand, and it is really cool to be back in the Congressional Cup. It's our second time here racing, so now we're looking forward to it. Obviously very hard boats to get used to, so I think for the people who are here for their first time, it's awfully difficult event to do, but now we're pretty comfortable at the moment in the boats, and yeah, looking forward to the week ahead. We're currently sitting first equal with Dave Perry, so it's a big day today, and we'd definitely like to win this qualifying round because the trophy here is really cool for the Ficker Cup, so that's a big one for us today.
Back into flight 3, more penalty flags are flying. This time Poole is facing Sweatin, and in the next match Durant will face Dixon. Those are the 4 fighting for the last spots. Poole off to a rough start already. That blue flag means he has a penalty to spin in this match. Back on the line, it will be Sweatin to leeward with pace. Poole jives around the committee boat to windward. Now in front of the hometown crowd, we have Scott Dixon against Dustin Durant yet again in the dial-up. Close, just inches the 2 transoms. Penalty flag from Dixon's boat. The umpires will make the call. Was it too close? Durant having a look. Dixon gets the penalty.
Than ever. So now Dixon carrying the penalty. Now Dixon and these 2 sailors know each other better than any 2 sailors. Long Beach keep harder than ever.
All the Long Beach fans will be happy because one of their heroes will win this race. Right now it is Dixon in trouble. Dixon spins Durant off. He'll do 2 tacks at the committee boat end. Dixon is bow forward on the younger Durant. Back in our first match, Keith Sweatin from Australia is comfortably leading Chris Poole. Back in the Dixon-Durant duel, both of these teams are fighting for their lives to stay in this regatta and move on to stage 2. Dixon leads, but he still has a penalty to undertake over Durant. Durant continues to give chase at the bottom mark. Dixon still ahead. And here on the finish, Sweatin makes easy work of Poole and is 1 step closer to the Congressional Cup.
Here, this penalty, can he do it in 18 seconds?
This will be the moment of the match. Dixon's bow on the finish line, his kite all the way down. He will have to spin a 270-degree turn and then cross the line ahead of Dustin Durant, who's coming on strong from behind. The penalty is shed. Dixon's bow goes down. Here comes Durant. Dixon has done it.
17 seconds. He's done by a second.
Big cheer to Scotty.
Wow, that's awesome.
The sparks tend to fly when a qualifying series winds down, and today definitely delivered. In fact, in all, every single boat hit the other this afternoon. But when the smoke cleared, Phil Robertson was atop the leaderboard ahead of Dave Perry, Scott Dixon, and Keith Sweatin, all of whom will move on into the all-important Congressional Cup round, which starts tomorrow right here in Long Beach, California. For TTP, I'm Tucker Thompson. We'll see you tomorrow.